From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Brought to you by my good friends at Heritage Capital Group, of course, back at Tommy Banks, back at the bar. We're talking law and we're talking photography this time around. So let's get into it with the panel. Joseph George is back from George & George ADR Group. Hey, how are you, my man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Welcome
Thank you
back.
for having me.
Good to see you. Sharp-dressed man. Look at you, three-piece with the little kerchief there. That looks good.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. What's the latest, man? What you been working on?
We've been working on wrongful termination cases. The industry and corporations have corporate greed, and they've been exiting employees out without just cause. So we've been handling a lot of those cases.
How do you get to the without just cause? Like, I mean, how do you even, someone gets fired, they call you, and then you figure out, well, how'd you get fired? What was the timeline? Did they try to switch positions like you mentioned off air?
So it depends. Every case is always different. It could be discrimination, so it has to be on a protected class is what they exit out for. Let's say somebody report that a company was doing something wrong or illegal, and they report it to the corporation, which is the executives, and the executive decide to get rid of this employee. Then that's considered wrongful termination because it intertwines with the whistleblower.
Whistleblower. That's the whistleblower?
Yeah. And then if it's intertwined with a discrimination case and they got rid of them because, let's say, it was a sexual harassment case and they fire that person because they say you talking too much, or the executive was the one who was doing the sexual harassment to his subordinate, and he fired her because she said something, then that's wrongful termination. And that's where they have a case. So they'll bring it to us, and we have excellent attorneys we work with. We have sharks attorneys and pit bull attorneys who go in there and they make things happen.
What about when you get cut from a football team? Do we have any wrongful termination?
We'd have to see the contract.
I could have used you a little while back. Absolutely. How many cases, like high level, like percentage?
It's extremely high.
It is.
But a lot of the employees, and that's what our firm and our attorneys is trying to do. We're trying to balance the playing field. Because a lot of employees don't know that they have cases when they get terminated. Because HR, Florida's an at-will state. So HR was telling them, well, you're in an at-will state, so they try to sell them that, we could fire you for anything. Well, that's not true. They have, if it's a protected class, they can't fire you because, let's say, you're Asian. They can't fire you because of the color of your skin or, your religion and things like that. They can't do that. That's a protected class.
Yeah, absolutely.
But some employees, again, they don't know, and HR is there. People think that HR is there for the employee. HR is there to protect the company.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely.
That's who cut their paycheck.
That's right.
So the minute you file a claim with HR, you're opening yourself up for, probably retaliation or exit.
Good for you, man. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks.
Shacar'e Perkins is here from I Salute Flicks Photography. Isn't it nice you don't have to deal with HR?
Right.
It's just you, right? Shoot it right and be good. All right, how long you been in photography?
I've been in photography for about 2 years now.
Oh, no kidding. How'd you get into it?
I just, I was always been into the arts ever since I was in high school. I was like, let me just get a camera, let me just do it. Just went for it, just took a leap of faith, and and then so far it's been going really well, honestly.
Cool.
I like to shoot people. I think like weddings are like one of my favorite things to really shoot. I get to see people being there, like that pure moment, and I get to capture that for them. So.
What art were you into in high school?
Well, I was in the choir actually. I was in chorus. I wouldn't say chorus. And I did a lot of the sports and stuff like that in high school. So. But as far as the arts, I would say chorus was the number one I did.
What's the most fulfilling part of what you do?
As far as photography? Honestly, just like, seeing people be happy with the photos. When I send it to them, it's like I want them to be happy with it. When they're like, wow, look at that,
So I know you came in with Noah Hunton, who's a rising country star. Looking forward to that. You've shot him for, what, about a year now?
Yeah, met him about a year ago. My first gig was in Nashville, and this is actually one of my photos.
Is it really?
Nice.
Yeah,
I took of him.
I like it.
And it's been he's very good to work with. It definitely gave me a lot of exposure. Ever since I've definitely met him, I've gotten more gigs just from that, posting his content. So he carries a lot of weight. So that also helps me as well as helps him. So
What about like even with Noah? Is it like shoot whatever? Like if we're at a gig, it's open season, shoot whatever. Or are there things like, all right, I can only shoot certain angles, certain things. Maybe he's got a bad side. I don't know. You know, my wife's like, I got to be on this side. It's my good side.
Normally, no, it's pretty good. He's got a good side. I can shoot anywhere. Just kind of like freelance it. Just make sure I get some good shots. If he's at an event, make sure I'm getting his good angles. Pretty much, it's just getting the crowd involved. Getting him hyped up. Yeah. If he's going to be jumping while he's singing, I want to get that. I want to catch him in the air, you know, make it look cool, exciting.
Action shots, make him look cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your job, though, right? You got to make everyone look good.
Make them look good.
Wedding, whatever, it doesn't matter. Singer, make them look good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and your job is to protect people, so they can't be wrongfully
resolve the disputes.
Yeah. That's great that you do that, man. Because I bet you, like you said, a lot of people don't know. They get fired and they're like, all right, I'm fired. I'm going to collect unemployment or whatever, go find another job. But there's a potential lawsuit there that can really. What'd you say? Walmart had to pay someone like millions?
Yeah, Walmart. Recently, there was a case with Walmart and one of their pharmacists, and the pharmacist actually was telling them that they was doing something wrong, and they got rid of her. Long story short, they settled. The judge ruled in favor of the employee, and it was a $27 million settlement.
$27 million for wrongful termination, huh?
Yep.
And they better call you. If you're listening to this show, they may be into something here.
Yeah.
That's great. But you are helping people, which is
great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that they think that, well, attorneys are so expensive, but they don't understand that you have legal aids in every city. There's like a legal aid that works with the bar associations.
Right.
And you could contact legal aid. They have a lot of attorneys that do pro bono work.
Sure.
And some attorneys also, they take money when they win the case. So they need to just reach out to an attorney and find out what attorney would take money when they win the case.
Good. Awesome. You guys football fans?
Love football.
Opening weekend this weekend, man.
Absolutely.
NFL, baby. Jag fan?
I'm a Saints fan, but hey.
Okay. You from New Orleans?
I'm not. I just love Drew Brees, but even though he's retired, I stayed with the Saints. I stay loyal to it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Really. I don't know. All right, great job. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks.
And best of luck, all right?
Thanks.
All right, that'll do it for us this time around here on The Horse's Mouth. Make sure you check out their great profiles, this conversation, and many others at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Hey, Tom McManus here with Carpet Man Flooring. Wow, warehouses the size of football fields filled with rolls of carpet and LVP. That's luxury vinyl planking.
LVP.
Carpet Man's LVP.
Carpet Man.
Carpet Man's
LVP.
The luxury beneath your feet.
Our prices, they can't be beat.
LVP. Carpet Man's LVP.
Carpet Man Flooring, your hometown flooring store.